I'm part of Beyond Words. It's like we're all from hospital education, and we don't have many chances at the moment in our lives, and it gets us out and socialising, and also it builds our confidence. So that's what our group's all about.
Thank you, and please welcome them as they come to the stage. Thank you.
Hello, thank you all so much for being here today. I'd had a moment then when I was empathising with the creaky marquee because I've had the cold this week and I feel a bit creaky as well. So bear with me. I just wanted to say briefly about the shape of the Beyond Words project. It's been my absolute pleasure and privilege to work on the project this year and again in the year coming up. We worked in 6 inspiring locations, ranging from art galleries to castles, where we walked the formal grounds and wrote haiku, which was lovely. And for me, it's been so inspiring to work with these young people and see their confidence grow and their courage and their collaboration, which has been incredible. So thank all of you for that. So also we've had an additional participant, the AV1 robot over here, who I believe today is, so I think they're back there. So Karen and Bella have also joined in where signal allowed in the project, writing at home, and I would send ahead of time the tasks, and then they would kind of join in through the robot, which can kind of nod its head and move around and things like this. So that's been a really exciting technical innovation, and the time it worked best was in the Victorian classroom of Gloucester Life Museum, which was a really funny juxtaposition. So that's been marvellous. And finally, just to say that William Radford and Avery Gale, who took the brilliant photos that are in this anthology, have an exhibition of their photos over in the bookshop cafe bit that I've not been to yet. There's a portrait of all of you as well, isn't there? So do go and have a look at those. They did brilliant work. So we're going to share some poems now from this excellent anthology, which is called The Room of Roses and Weeds. And I think the title's up there too. And we're going to start with a paint sharp poem. All right? So this is a group poem. We wrote this together by coming up with... we're going to need to shuffle. Yeah, shuffle. Thanks, right. Good work, guys. Brilliant. So this is based on Flowers in a Glass Vase by Rachel Royce. And it's a paint chart poem for a Wilkinson's Home range. It's not really.
Poisonous envy.
Alien human.
Cloud break.
Clouded judgment. Moonbeam. Cat fight.
Rose quartz.
Boldness blossoms.
Outer space rain.
Vintage florist.
Creased leather.
Bubblegum surprise. Split lip. Peridot green.
Forest faces.
Classic book.
Dragon heart.
Dried seaweed.
Dark smile.
Stone cold. Lapis lazuli. Moonlight lit.
Reach in purple.
Pyrography.
Penguin abyss.
Champagne bubbles.
Old school desk.
Cloudy quartz. Elderly underpants.
Good. Okay. Clapping's good. We like clapping. Great. Okay. So we're going to now hear some individual poems from the group.
Hi. Hi. How are you? 5 things about the tree. 1. He stands tall and watches over the land, keeping it alive. 2. The tree protects its young in its branches, keeping them safe until they're ready. 3. He hides the sun from the land when the land doesn't want to be seen. 4. The leaves choose their colours and hide their secrets in between. 5. The tree stands tall in the land but cannot be seen.
Silence. As she stood alone in darkness, she thought of all the wrong she had done. When her heart met the gloom, the stars began to show. She wasn't alone, but she couldn't have known that she could be saved. She wasn't supposed to be that afraid, but that was just the way she was made. Without help, she would have spiraled into an emotionless being who no one would ever be seeing. Within 6 months, finally a change, she was almost back to her normal self again. With confidence and style, she finally began to smile.
The Adventures of the Sly Being. Clouded glass smudged the image at first, hiding my face in my hands. There is an incessant uproarious noise coming from what I thought was a burglar. Copper-coated, glistening-eyed, I study his razor-sharp teeth, attempt to rip open the walkers. Sniffing the air, I get a whiff of smoky bacon. He had succeeded. An exclusive canine that knows no bounds wanders to his next victim. Hopping onto the table, he robs the chip, like a master thief claiming his unrewarded prize. Scoffing it down, it's gone in an instant. His eyes twinkled with delight, a job well done. His tail is beautiful and bushy, the piercing claret at sunset. Finding his quietest corner, his sharp nose muzzles into his tail. Drifting to sleep, this is not what I expected to see in an airport. Is this really the life of a fox?
Rabbit escaping, jumping about in between the blue seats, frantically trying to find kale, finally snacking on a child's cashew nuts, air hostesses tripping over as it bounds up and down the aisles, scrabbling at the toilet door, squeezing through once it's open, tangled up in a whole heap of toilet roll, leaving a trail of white fabric behind, jumping into the pilot's lap, pressing all the buttons, pushing all the levers, sliding through tiramisu on the air attendant's trolley, sprinkling shattered crackers like confetti in a gale.
I meant to say then as well that those two came from an activity of imagining animals in very human locations and then seeing what happened, which they did brilliantly. Jasmine.
She reminds me of winter, frost, wrapped delicately around each blade of grass, like how the soft shine of sunlight wraps around her hair. Painted with ice crystals, her veins are intricately and carefully designed cobwebs, a spider's favorite masterpiece. Though not everyone can find peace and serenity within her, she is still graciously appreciated. Time goes by. She becomes more and more present in almost every aspect of your life, much like the coldest months of the year, torturing you in a way you can't quite be mad at. And then, when she's finally gone, you somehow start to miss her, despite having found yourself silently wishing she had left earlier.
Okay, I don't just notice the lovely pictures being up there. That's great. And so finally, we're going to hear a couple of recordings of Bella from home, who was taking part through the AV1 bot. Is that all right, technically? Cool. So we'll hear those now.
Leg licker. Beautiful baby boy. Eyes of wisdom. Likes licking your legs. Lovely and lazy. And the best pug in the world.
So a huge round of applause, Bella. And a massive round of applause again for our Beyond Words group, who've done amazingly. Okay, nice one.